Continue to introduce yourself, guys, but I am going to get us started here. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Moneywise Learning series. Do you see the screen? Kavita, you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could probably play it. I don't know. Yeah, that's better.
Okay, perfect. So, all right. Okay, welcome, guys. So let's start with an introduction. So this is the Moneywise Learning team. This is myself, Anar Pitre from Lotus Capital Partners. That's the company I run in Greenwich, Connecticut, and my partner, Kavita. Kavita, you want to talk about yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Kavita. I'm a principal at Cherry Street Investments. I do what Anar does. We both invest in apartments, and we work with other investors to actually buy large apartment complexes. Before getting into apartments, I was in IT for almost 20 years. I was in IBM and another company called Atlassian. So I come from a tech background, and I just moved into real estate full-time last year. I just wanted to get this series out to connect with kids who are staying home right now thanks to whatever is going on, and we thought we'll expand this, and Anar is helping me expand this program and do it for the kids of all ages, so we can cover all the age groups. So thank you so much, Anar, for doing this.
Yes, of course. So I'll give a little bit more background on why I'm doing this. Like I said, I run Lotus Capital Partners in Greenwich. So what we do, little kids, is we invest as in we help people grow their money by buying large apartment complexes. So we have a little bit of experience managing money. I'm also a business owner, so we need to look at profits and so on that we'll talk about later. I also have 2 kids, and I know one of them is exactly in this age group, and I'm hoping that what I bring to you is what I bring to her, and she's also going to learn a lot. So I'm going to make sure that her assignments get done. And so parents, towards the end of this, there'll be some assignments that you can look forward to as well. In terms of education, and by that I mean that we went to school and learned about money, right? And so I first did engineering. So this is at a college level. And then after college, I did MBA, which taught me a lot about finances, that is about money and how money markets work and so on. So I invested, I guess, in my education. And then finally, I'm really looking forward to actually helping my daughter and all her peers and all of the other kids who are here getting smarter about money early on, and hopefully building some good money habits early on. So let's start with what will we learn in this webinar series. So today's topic is going to be money and value. We'll start with that soon. Then we will talk about assets, liabilities, and balance sheet. And if these words don't mean anything right now, they will soon in the coming weeks. We will also talk about income, expenses, and income statement. So income is the money people typically earn in a job or business and so on. So we'll talk about how income, expenses, and income statement look like. So all of you will know cards, right? You've seen cards, so debit cards and credit cards. So we'll talk a little bit about how those things work. Then we'll talk about taxes. So some of you might know about taxes. Let's say you go to a grocery store and buy anything. When you get your receipt, at the bottom of it, there's how much how much it costs, right? And there's a little line that says tax, sales tax, because you bought something. So there's all kinds of different taxes that your parents pay, and we'll talk about the different kinds of taxes. Then retirement accounts. So retirement is when you're no longer working, okay? So it's a long time from now. You're no longer working right now, but right now you're learning so that one day you can, start a business or get a job and earn, right? And after that, much later, when you're almost 60, right, you can retire. But there's different kinds of savings accounts that you can help yourself when you start working. And so we'll talk about retirement accounts. Then we'll talk about a paycheck. Paycheck is something that when somebody goes to work, they get a paycheck that says how much money they earn. And we'll talk about how that looks like and what it all means. Then we'll talk about budgeting. Budgeting is when you plan your money, right? You plan your money for any activity. Anything you want to do, you need a budget. So we'll talk a little bit about budgeting. And investing. Like I said, investing is what I do, what Kavita does. It's where you figure out how to grow your money or help increase the value or the worth of what you already have. So that's investing, and we'll talk about that too. So house rules before we start today's topic. So what do I need? I need your attention and your undivided attention, okay? So no phones, no iPads, no little kids. So you need to focus and really think about what we're talking about here, and ask a lot of questions. Ask a lot of thoughtful questions, as they relate to what we're talking about here, of course. And you can type your questions in the chat and we'll look at them. And then towards the end of every class, we'll have an assignment. And these are going to be really fun things that you can think about, and you need to spend some time with your parents. So parents, if you're here and you're listening to this, we really strongly encourage you to spend some time with your kids to actually have these discussions. And we hope that you find that they really help you get the kids thinking even more practically about how money works in your household and so on. And play games. That sounds fun, right? So we have a game at the end of this lecture and or this class, and we'll try to incorporate games later too. So we'll have some fun games. Okay? Sounds good. Can I get a yes from everyone? Okay. All right. Okay, so money and value. So what is money? So let's see, I'm going to bear with me because I'm going to see what's going on in the chat now. But can you guys tell me what you think money is all about? What is money? Anybody? Someone wants to type in? Currency, that's a good one, right? So what you see, it's the thing you can buy stuff with. Value, okay. Pay money to get something, okay. All right, so yeah, so these are sort of good approximations to the concept of money, right? So you do see cash, but the way it's easiest sometimes to think about is money is something that lets you exchange or swap things to get what you want with what you already have, right? So let's think about before people had money, right? Before people had money, how do you think people got what they wanted? Yes, Varsha raised her hand. Trading, yeah, gold, hard work. Okay, so great idea. So before money, right? People had something that they called like a barter system. Exactly. So thank you. Somebody said barter. So remember that word, B-A-R-T-E-R, barter. So uh, you let's imagine a world before money. Okay. So before money, let's say you lived in this simple little town where everybody does something, right? So let's say there's a farmer, there's a painter, there's somebody who makes shoes, there's somebody mows the lawn, and so on. So you have all these different people doing different things that are important, and now they want to exchange things. So let's say you are in a family that makes shoes, right? And you want to get some apples. So you go to the farmer and you say, Mr. Farmer, I have a new pair of shoes for you. Can I get a bag of apples? And the farmer goes, perfect. Give me these lovely shoes. I needed a pair. And here's a bag of apples for you. And so you go home and you and your family enjoy a bag of apples for a week. Now, next week, you want another bag of apples. And so you go back to the farmer with another pair of shoes. And this time the farmer says, sorry, I can't give you a bag of apples because I already have a pair of shoes. I don't need a pair of shoes. So now what do you do? So this is what people used to do there's your apple, giving you apples, you're giving a pair of shoes, and so on. You used to trade what you have for somebody else's, whatever things they have, right? And this is what said money. The problem is that, the farmer want more than one pair of shoe, but you still need those. And so that's why people came up with money. And so now everybody can trade money to go buy whatever they want. So instead of trading things or services, people trade money. It's a way we exchange value, or we exchange for things we need, right? It's a standard, and different countries will have, so somebody said currency, so different countries, different currency, but these are all presentations of money, or these are just kinds of exchanges, but it's money that helps us achieve these exchanges. So let's see a quick video, everyone. It's called This for That. So can you see the screen? Kavita, do you see YouTube?
No, we don't. You might have to share YouTube because it might not get shared because right now you're sharing a PowerPoint.
So let me share. Okay.
You'll have to share your whole screen, or you'll have to just
Yeah.
share the other window. Yeah. Let me see it now.
Okay, so let's watch this quick video, okay? So they're going to talk about how people had barter before, and then they moved to money. And this is a fun little cartoon to go through that. Can you hear?
We can't hear the audio. Do you have a headset on?
No.
Okay. I'm not able to hear the audio. Yeah, nobody can hear. You want to pause?
Oh, you can't hear. Okay, I'm pausing this. So you can't hear the audio?
No.
Okay. How do we do this? How can you hear the audio? Let me see if I can log in from. I don't know if there's an easy fix actually.
Yeah, I think I had this issue before, and I thought it was because I had a headset on, and so I could hear it on my headset, but it wasn't playing back on the mic.
Okay. All right. So, well, let's just watch the video, I guess. The video is about trading this for that. So in the past, people were trading things and then they started using money. So watch the video, guys. And then what I'm going to do is send you a link for it so you can actually hear it later on. But let's just quickly watch it for now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a setting for audio output on Zoom. That's right.
Okay, is there something I can fix right now? Let me see if I can fix it. I can try
So,
to.
hey, David, do you know where it would be, the setting for audio output on Zoom? Oh, preferences. Let's see here. So it's in, go to your preferences on your left of your Zoom. Zoom, do you have the Zoom application, Anar?
Yeah.
So if you go to the preferences, it's on the left. If you click the top, oh, I'm sorry, I have an Apple. So wherever your preferences will be on the Zoom app, you open the preferences and it's under settings and audio.
Yeah. Third-party audio, is that right?
Yeah, try that.
Okay, let's try this. I just changed it. Can you hear it?
No. Dang it.
No. Okay. I am sorry. Okay. Let's watch the video a little and then send you a link to watch this, okay, at home.
Do
I'm
you want
sorry
me to
that.
try it? See if I'm able to for any reason. I don't know. It would matter, but I can try. Because I
I
did.
think the
Yeah,
no.
go ahead. Wait, let's not waste time.
Yeah. So let's just let them watch for some time. You can watch this, okay? Cards of War. We're going for an easier angle. This for that, that for this. We'll make a trade called barter. That for this. We'll have it made with barter. They're bartering, guys. They're trying to exchange yaks for cows now. And that's a tough exchange. Chinese shells. I'll give you this for that. So that's the first money, Chinese shells. This for that for this. Shelling out shells is smarter. That's the first money. Barley they grew was money. Now when a man had debt to settle, they would give coins of precious metals. This for that. Silver, gold, or copper. With coins, you're a smarter shopper. So they printed some money on paper in China first. The Chinese paid their checks in paper currency. Then they started using gold for this, for that. So today we use cash. We still do barter, but mostly use cash. This for that for this. Bills and coins are smarter. It all started out with barter. All right. Okay. So hopefully you got an idea of how money came to be and why we need money. All right. Okay. Okay, so we have a quick quiz, everyone. So think about this. What is money? Is it cash? Is it credit cards? Is it a way to exchange what we have for what we want? Is it a way to order things online? What do you think? This, right? A way to exchange what we have for what we want? Yep. All right. Okay, so let's talk about why do we need money? So who wants to give me some answers to why do we need money? Can we want to read some answers we're getting?
Sure. For goods and services, to get stuff, to do things we like. That's a great point. To buy things, to get things. We need it to
Yeah.
survive. A lot of people are saying get or good, buy things. It's scrolling by really fast.
Yeah.
We need money to live.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So those are a good range of things, right?
What
So
about
let's think
toys?
about it this way. So buy things we need, right? So all the things, what are the things we need? We need food, need to live, right? Somebody said we need clothes to protect ourselves. We need a home to live in, school supplies for you guys to study. So there are things we need, and then there are also things we enjoy, right? So we also want to buy things we enjoy, such as vacations, toys, all the different activity classes that all of you go to, other things like jewelry, and so on. So we need money for all of this. So it seems like we need money for a lot of things. Now, is there something that we cannot buy with money? What is it that we can't buy with money?
So friends, you, love, good point.
Yeah, good.
Happiness, family,
Yeah, yeah,
life,
great. Yeah,
respect, joy, success, great.
great answers.
Feelings, talent, a lot of good answers.
Great answer. So yes, the idea is that there's a lot of things you can buy with money, but please remember you cannot buy everything with money. Okay. So
Kindness, I
here's
like
a
that.
small list. Yeah. So you had you had a lot of great ideas. So a small list amongst that is good manners, morals, respect. Somebody said character, common sense or talent. Someone said trust, patience, class, integrity. Someone said love, yeah, kindness, all those things. You can't buy these things with money. All right. So lots of very, very valuable things in life that you cannot put on and cannot buy with money. Okay. So here's the second part. So what can money buy? So here's four choices: good manners, food, presence, and love. We have some answers.
Food and presents. Food, presents. Everybody's saying food and
Right.
presents somehow.
Yep. So can buy good manners, can buy love, but yet buy food and you can buy presents. You can buy things that you need or enjoy with money. Okay. So what is money? All right. So let's talk about on this side, on the left side, right? Your parents or your grandparents, caregivers, they work, right? They either work at a job or a business, and they put aside some money for you. So let's say it goes in a bank, in a savings bank. Okay. Now every time you see some cash, let's say your mom gives you $10, or you see your dad use a credit card in a grocery store, or someone is buying something for you from their phone, or you're able to buy something online on your iPad or something like that. All of that is just flowing through, which is connected back to the same bank. So somewhere here, your parents, your caregivers, your grandparents, someone has saved and put money, which is then being used in different ways, things you need or things you enjoy. Okay. All right, so so this is an assignment. Before we go there, any questions? I see 4 participants have raised hands. Do you see that, Kavita?
I don't see the raised hands. Do you guys want to ask some questions? You can type it in the chat box or the Q&A box. I see some questions in the Q&A box. Oh, okay. It just says, are you muted? Okay, no questions in the Q&A box.
So I'm going to introduce, we are nearing about 30 minutes. So I'm going to let you know what your assignment is. And then I'm going to introduce a game for all of you to play that you can play later. And I'll tell you how to play that. And,
okay, there is one question.
Yeah.
Omar asks, what happens if your bank crashes?
What happens if you're buying?
Bank crashes. What do you mean by crashes? You mean the website crashes? The bank doesn't really crash. The bank could go out of business. You're going to be bankrupt. So I'd say that's not necessarily true because there's something called FDIC insurance. It's kind of like saying, hey, you have any money in your account, it cannot just go away because there is the government insures the bank. That's right.
Yes.
And that means that if you lose the money, the government is going to pay you back up to a certain limit.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So let's look at the assignment. Okay. So here's an assignment. So I want you to make a list of all the things you need to buy, not enjoy buying, but need to buy every month in your house. Okay. So you'll need to talk to your parents and discuss with them. You may not. So start with your list, but I'm sure you'll need your parents' help to complete the list. So then once you have your list, against each of those items, right, ask your parents how much money it costs for each one of those items, so that you get a sense of, so add all that up so that you know how much money do your parents need to set aside or save every month so that you can buy all the things you need in your house every month. Okay. And then the second part of this is I want you to talk to your parents on how many years they're saving money. All right. Because clearly they've been saving money so that you can buy whatever your household needs every month. So just have a conversation and ask them about how long they've been saving money. Okay. So I can email every one of you this assignment so you have it, so you don't need to worry about trying to copy it right now. Okay, so there's a fun game that I want you to play when we log off here. It's called World of Sense, and this is the link to it. I can email this link as well. But if you also search for World of Sense game, you will get this. It's a mycreditunion.gov site, and let's go to this game now. So this is a game that lets you set up a world, and in this world you can decide who you want to be, and you can actually build things in this world. And to build those things, you need to work, you need to save money, and then you need to buy stuff. So it allows you to do all those activities. So you'll get an idea of earning money, saving money, and then spending money. Okay, so let me show you how this game looks. So do you see this? Do you see this screen?
We see it, Anar.
Okay, perfect. So you go to mycreditunion.gov, financial resources, /WorldSense. I'll send you this link. And just go here, click play now. It will launch a little window like this, and you say play. And then you can select who you want to be. So let's say I want to be a painter. So you go next. And then depending on your age, you can pick a level. So the older kids, it'll be at a harder level, okay? So let's say you say your age is 7 to 8. Then you can hit play. It will show you this window, and then says, welcome to the world of sense. You can build your own playground. You could build a rocket ship or even a windmill. So let's play, right? So tap on the glowing square to start building your world. So this is the layer. You go here and say you want to, this looks sort of a pergola. So let's say you want to build this pergola. Okay, you want to purchase this. So now this is going to require upkeep. Upkeep means to maintain this or keep this fine or in good condition, you're going to need some money to keep it running. So now you don't have really any money, so you need to go and earn money, okay? Over here, it's going to ask you to say swap tiles to make a match. Match 3 coin values in a row or column to earn money. So match 3 coin values in a row, okay? Fill the meter to earn a bonus. So here's the meter on the other side. So you can try this. I will show you a little bit here. So what can you match? So this looks like 25 cents. So I'm gonna do this and this. Or did it say add it? Okay, 15. Okay. Sorry, well, I just need to see what that was again. And complex matching, okay. Once you say earn, I think I need to figure this out too. Kavita, can you figure out what this is?
Oh, someone's saying try 3 in a row. It said 3 in a row. You pick 3 in a row. Oh, so I figured it out. You have to move it around so you can get them into a row. It's 3 in a row. So let's say you
Okay,
move all the
guys.
20 in a row.
Sorry. Seems like I figured out exactly how to play this. I tried to play it at a different level, and it seemed like this is a slightly different game. So I didn't play all the variations of this game. I'm sure some of you are going to be much smarter than me in terms of figuring out this game. But I haven't figured out this level game right now. So I might send an email note on where I got stuck here. I don't want to take your time on the webinar. But it's an interesting game where you have to match things or do some basic math and start building things. So now you can start building different things and you can slowly build a playground here. So this is the bigger idea in the game, okay? So try it out. Let me know if you have any feedback. I'm sorry I didn't know the details of this game. I'm going to look into it. I'm sure I'll have to when I do it with my daughter as well. So I will write a little note and let you know. Okay, any questions?
So you guys can go offline and all try it out. I think some kids already figured it out. So
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? I don't know if we lost Anar. Can you guys hear me?
All right. Okay. Well, that would get us to the end of the class. So thank you very much. And do try out the game and let me know how you like it. And I will email the assignment with you. You don't have to share the assignment with me, but definitely make sure you spend some time talking about those questions with your parents. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks all.
Thank you all for joining.